This is the Railway Mad YouTube channel with Southern Locomotives Limited, who are at the one-to-one collection in Margate. Hi guys, this is the end of day one at the Hornby Wonderworks and the one-to-one collection open weekend. I'm going to give you a quick tour around just to show you what is here. We have Royal Scot, then a Class 55 Deltic and an early Eurostar. Behind the Eurostar we have the 4200 class Great Western tank engine. What a monster that is. Just past Royal Scot we have a lovely repainted Class 60 diesel loco. So here we have Class 60 number 81. Absolutely stunning. We look round at Royal Scot. Look at that, absolutely huge. And just to the rear of Royal Scot, hiding away behind the Deltic, we have the LMS Class 5 MT. Also some rolling stock designed by Oliver Bullard. Also here on the centre track is 37190. And here representing the Great Western Railway once again is Ravingham Hall. Let's have a quick peep up there, shall we? There's the footplates. Excellent stuff. And there's 37190 once again. Looking absolutely splendid. So let's look back around the front of Ravingham Hall and see what else is there, what is found here. This is the breakdown crane designed by Cowan Sheldon. And this very crane, you can actually buy a model of it inside the Hornby Wonderworks. Let's have a bit more of a closer look at this, but you really need to be here to appreciate the size of this machine. It doesn't all fit on the lens of this camera. So the full width of it is the turntable, as you can see there. There's the crane operator's cabin. Small fuel tank, 320 litres. And let's take a closer look at that carriage that's on the back. This is another representative of the Great Western Railway. Special saloon. Let's take a quick peep at that. Up we go, quick. Oh, look. Lovely table lamps there. And look at those lovely chairs. Excellent. Now quickly, let's turn around. What have we got? That's looking pretty sad. That's the 4-sub unit, which will soon be going away to be restored. So it won't look this rough for much longer. This one is a BR inspection saloon. Obviously requires more work. but people can come in here and see it. Let's check this little baby out. We run along there. That looks comfortable. It's actually petrol driven. Excellent. And here we have the Southern 4 subunit. Let's look at the details of that, and then we'll take a closer look. There's some of you guys that aren't from down south, wouldn't have seen these. This one has been outside for a long time and it's quite rotten in places, but will be restored coach by coach. Now this wagon used to be just a standard luggage van, towed around with coaches in front or behind. But it's not a standard one anymore. Because in 1965, the great man Winston Churchill died, and this coach or wagon was used to carry his body back home to Blenheim Palace. Thank you, sir. And here we are back at London Euston. Well, not really, we're actually in Margate at the 1-to-1 collection. Let's pan round and take a look at some of what is here. There are plenty of things to look at here, but amongst those, one of the most important ones is the Southern Locomotives stand. Check this out. Locomotive nameplates such as Sir Keith Park, Royal Observer Corps, Sidmouth. They're on one side of our display. The display here shows where most of our locos came from. Yes, that is Barry Scrapyard in South Wales. All 4 of these locos here, seen at the Swanage Railway last year, came from this very yard. You may even be able to see them there. And all that work was done by Southern Locomotives Limited. And at the stand here is our Norman display of our austerity saddle tank that is currently under overhaul in Kent. You'll be able to see that going on this very YouTube channel. We have various things for sale. We have these gorgeous photographs from David Enser. Have these stunning prints by Richard Green from Locos in Profile. This particular one is obviously 303 Squadron, which is Sir Keith Park, which has been renamed for a year. Lovely prints of West Country classes as well as the Battle of Britons as well, you see there. And there's a previous video about locomotive naming where I explain all of these. And here we have a demonstration of the superheater elements that are in very big locos. There's a superheater flues there, the elements inside, and old ones of those that have rotten we've made it into pen holders and robots. This robot here is a prototype. It's the only one in existence currently, going into production in the next week or two. And we have our mugs. This one's obviously Eddie Stone's one. Absolutely stunning. We have prints, again by Richard Green of Locos in Profile. We have Eddie Stone key rings, small badges, Eddie Stone badges, and obviously railway touring leaflets. We move across. We have the renaming ceremony of Sir Keith Park when we renamed it to 303 Squadron. And this September we'll be renaming it back to Sir Keith Park. This is the work we're carrying out on Sir Frederick Pyle. This was 2 years ago. This is how it is currently, where we fully dismantled that loco. You can see all the work carried out as we lifted the boiler off and we rolled the wheels out. There are videos on this channel where you can see this happening. Here is Sir Keith Park when we first got our hands on it. And Sir Keith Park now looks like this. We don't mess around. We restore steam locomotives. That one is 257 Squadron, which is now in this condition. So if you can't get down to the one-to-one collection today, on Sunday the 10th of August, you can actually buy these from our YouTube shop. We now have a YouTube channel shop where you can buy these pen holders and mugs and various other bits and pieces, including t-shirts and hoodies. So pop by the YouTube shop and have a look at those. The robots will be for sale shortly. We just need to make our first batch of those and take some photographs of them, and then they'll be up for sale. From worn out parts of the locomotive at 34058, Sir Frederick Pyle. This is the pre-production version of it, so there will be a few differences made. We definitely won't be welding 1 foot up, that's for sure. So you have just watched one part of the one-to-one collection at Margate on the 9th of August. The 10th of August, it is open again, so don't miss it. To watch a previous episode from the Railway Mad YouTube channel, click to the left. To subscribe to the channel, click the circle to the centre. Or to watch a recommended video from our playlist, click to the right.